original Tribal Chief is here.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
A man who was once one of the most dominant stars in history. Led the original bloodline with an iron fist.
Wait. What do you mean once? Roman is still as dominant as ever. Well, one thing's for sure. He is ready to prove that this is still his show, with or without the bloodline. Intimidation. A man who always stands tall, stands proud, and fears no one.
But many fear Roman. Everyone knows Roman Reigns is capable of unprecedented dominance in WWE. This man is a real force, Drew McIntyre.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Byron, I don't know if there is another superstar on the roster with as much intensity in his gaze as Drew McIntyre, a true terminator of the game with the ability to assess the situation and destroy an opponent like no other.
You cannot allow Reigns to intimidate you.
Well, that's probably easier said than done. He is in for the fight of his life.
and planting 2 feet on the ground. But with these superstars, it's impossible to say which way it'll end.
Well, that's why the WWE Universe loves a steel cage match. So many ways it can end. I've seen superstars use a steel door as a weapon, get their face slammed into the steel mesh, and get knocked down from the top. Time will tell here.
I'm always interested to see a superstar's approach. Are they going to play defense and knock their opponent off the walls? Or are they going to attack and try to scramble out the ring themselves? There are so many options on the table.
There may be a lot of options, but when you're locked in a steel cage with a superstar looking to take your head off, none of them are good. Steel cage matches have been a fixture in WWE for decades. It's safe to say these superstars have studied the stipulation carefully over their careers.
Yeah, but research will only take you so far. Once that cage lowers around you, all your plans have a funny habit of going right out the window.
Had an answer for Reigns.
Danger there. No one's getting their full offensive.
Reigns turns that around.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Turns it around.
Got him right where he wants him.
And quick getting the arm up.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature. Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for this one.
Scoop slam, making it look easy.
The tribal chief locked and loaded. Superman punch.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
He's able to kick out before 2.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
Into the cage with Fury. Vicious. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Roman is out to teach Drew a lesson in respect.
Vicious headbutt.
And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done. Right ring evidence. He got caught badly by that one. Being set up in the corner for something. Knee. Lights out.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Face first with a waist lock.
Is this it? Is this the end? Getting a shoulder up before 2.
Showing his determination there with that kick out.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Drew showing how much punishment he can withstand, but feeling paying it back himself.
Drew weathered the storm and wants to create some of his own thunder now.
Defiant counter to Reigns. Oof. And Reigns reverses.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
Executed suplex. He finds a counter.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope. And the tribal chief being met with hostility there.
Yeah, this has been grueling. The story of this cage match is getting written on these competitors' bodies.
Catches them with a jawbreaker.
McIntyre.
May have just vanquished Reigns.
Here's the pin. 42.
Defensive elbow to the gut ends that. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Boom! Punch. Placed into the corner here. Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. Here he goes, up the wall of the steel cage. Letting him get to a standing base, moments away from having him exactly where he wants. Perched up top. Oh, man, he landed rough there. Big time power. Turning around with a reversal. McIntyre. Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay. Picked up and being carried around. Face first with a waistlock takedown. Look at this, raw. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. Thunderous impact. Close fist collapse. Turns that in his favor. Right to the kidneys from behind. Nice flash shot with the back elbows ends that. Future shot DDT. And straight into the pin attempt. 2 count. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3. I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Reigns and McIntyre have dropped bombs on each other, and somehow both still alive in this one. Both exhausted, both in pain. Cut off the win. Guillotine acquired. Drew McIntyre is in a bad way. He's forced to tap out. No other choice. Let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
The head of the table standing tall. McIntyre put up quite the fight, but he should have known better than to step to Roman Reigns. Drew is not the type to back down, but